Social TNT presents 3Q's and 3 Men.
I've read that you told TechCrunch to just learn how to say no to startup pitches.
Yes. Well, he wrote this sort of bloviating piece on how the beauty of Web 2.0 and how it used to be this beautiful, heavenly place of all goodness and light, and it's a business. I'm sorry. And he was part of the hype. He was worried about the hype, but he was in the middle of the hype. So it was sort of an unusual argument. He was saying that people are trying so hard to get in TechCrunch that they send him flowers and wine, and they beg and they cry on the phone, which I found absolutely ridiculous. And so I was giving him a lesson in journalism, like, you just say no to people, and I don't know why that's so hard. It was sort of making yourself the center of the story rather than the story, and I found it kind of ridiculous. So I just said, this is how to say no to people. You say no, no way, no thank you, and I gave him a list of ways you could say no to PR people.
And we hear those from a lot of top reporters.
Right.
Speaking of which, you probably receive a lot of pitches. Where do you see PR pitching going?
Well, it's a relationship business, I think. I think a lot of people send me stuff and they don't really know what I do. I find that really amazing that they don't do that. They're really good PR people, and I'm not one to insult people. I think some of them are really terrific and they do a great job. The ones that don't do a great job can be very annoying, but I don't really care. I just delete them out of my email box. The ones that I really like create a relationship with me and bring me interesting stuff, and they know what I write about, and they also it's an ongoing relationship rather than a one-off kind of thing. And what I really like are PR people that are loyal to their clients and at the same time aren't stupid and know when there's an issue or a problem and address it in an honest and as honest as they can be. You know what I mean? And they're invaluable as far as I'm concerned.
And to get back to your point, what is your beat, just so that people know exactly what you cover?
I feel like. No, technology and media, the intersection. Lately I've been just particularly personally interested in Hollywood a lot and what all this stuff that's happening with conversions. But anything to do with technology and media and where it's going. I do a lot of Web 2.0 stuff. I'm not so much into chips and the mechanics of the software and how it's made, but I'm very interested in Facebook. Obviously, one of the great things about having a blog is you can obsess dementedly on a company, and I've been doing that with Facebook and Yahoo, and I love it because in the journal I would write a story and then maybe I'd rewrite it. I'd write another one 4 weeks later, but you couldn't write on it every single day. Your editor wouldn't let it in the paper. Well, I'm the editor of my blog, and so I can write about Yahoo 6 times a day if I feel like it. If I get the traffic, if people are interested in it, if I keep the story going, and you can really write a story in a really great way and really find things out and really provide illumination. And it appeals to my obsessive-compulsive nature, which is great.
Do you cover mostly big companies?
I do, but I will look at small companies too. I mean, I tend to cover the Yahoos, the Microsofts, but Facebook is not a big company, but I cover the range. I'm very interested in, I really like covering people. I do a lot of little interviews with people, so I like characters. I like, not crazy people, but I like to interview people a lot and have them stand up to an interview. But that's what we do at D, the conference, and so we're trying to replicate that online a little bit.
You do some interviews, and you have your cameras in their face.
Yes, this is it. My camera.
Beautiful camera.
That's right. Oops.
Who is it?
The right direction. This is Flip, pure digital.
And so you get in their face.
Yes.
Does video allow a certain sense of transparency that doesn't exist?
Yes, I love it. What is great about this small camera is that they don't really notice it at first, and so you're not really. I'm like, hey, can I do an interview? And they're like, oh, sure. And then I'm like right there with the camera, which is great because it's so small and looks not intimidating, and so they feel more comfortable in front of it. And I do the moving stuff just because I'm trying to be like 60 Minutes, kind of like
love it,
ooh, kind of thing. And it's an extension of my personality, kind of thing. And someone told me they were getting car sick from my videos, but I don't care. It's art. I'm an artist.
I bet Flip's PR team is going crazy.
I don't know,
right
but I just like it. I've tried them all, and I got to say, this is really inexpensive. It's easy to use, and I like it. But if another one came along, I'd totally turn on Flip in 5 seconds. No, I'm teasing.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Kara.
No problem.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thanks.